Hi, good afternoon. We have some new faces. We have students from IIM Visakhapatnam and a few others that we haven't seen before. And I am not a regular here. I am been there and that after this. But let's start the program. New here, please introduce yourself. Anybody first time? Oh, several of you. Quickly, can we go around the room and introduce ourselves? Okay, so Ganesh reminded me that many of you don't know me. My name is Divakar Varapalli. I am going to be the new manager of AHA, and I have a background in social welfare. I have a PhD in social welfare. I live in Visakhapatnam, but I haven't been here for 18 years, so I'm discovering my own city again. So, Startup Saturdays is one of the programs that we run at AHA. That is about me. If somebody wants to know more about me, I can talk at length later. We can connect again. So let's go around the room. Okay, we start here.
Hi everyone, Alok here from local startup community known as Vizag Startups. Thank you.
Hi, this is Sandeep, and this is my manager. We are from ARCSLOT. ARCSLOT is an e-commerce marketplace. I'll just give a brief. I will actually pitch about my idea.
Hi, my name is I am a marine engineer. I have an idea regarding desalination of seawater. This is first time here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Raja Ganesh. I am a motivational speaker and certified trainer from Impact. I came here for knowing the new things, what is going on in startups. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Pardesai. I'm working as trainer at Zoomer Education. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jesse. I'm heat power engineering mechanical.
Hi, everyone. My name is Abdul. I'm currently a student. I came here to learn something.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavani. I work as assistant professor in 11 AM.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vamsi. I am pursuing my MBA in GCMS. I have the first time here. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shruti. I used to be a software engineer and I want to switch my career to electronics and here to learn.
Hi, this is Satara. I'm from IIM Visakhapatnam. We are working as intern in AHA. Currently, we want to know some more.
Hi, everyone. I am Nilesh. I am student of IIM Visakhapatnam. Hello, everyone. This is Jack. I'm also a student from IIM Visakhapatnam. Looking forward to a great insightful session.
Good evening, everyone. This is Charan. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 3 years now. I'm currently working on something called a Setup, which is about helping with the success rate of the startup. I'll be presenting about it today. Looking forward to that. And she's Siggy, she's with me. Thank you.
Yeah. Currently, I'm working as a student in Andhra University. Thank you. This is Rajesh, and I'm pursuing my BTech thesis at Andhra University College of Engineering.
I'm Ravi. I'm pursuing BBA second year in Andhra University School of International Business.
Good evening, everyone. This is Martin. I'm presently pursuing MBA second year in the Department of Commerce and Management. And in the meantime, I'm interning at AHUB, Andhra University Incubation Council. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Giridhar. I'm an entrepreneur. We are ideating in a upcoming startup.
Hello, everyone. My name is Varun Jami. I'm also part of one of the partners of Startup Saturday, which is VII. VII is Young Indians, a part of the CII group.
youth-based organization which is helping in nation building and movement. So if anyone wants to work with YI on a lot of these initiatives and activities, please feel to reach out to me. Otherwise, I also have a company called as Green Jams. We make building materials from crop residues. Also part of the AU incubation ecosystem. That's me. Thanks so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Jawad Hussain from Afghanistan. I'm doing a PhD in Commerce and Management at KCSAHU.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Salim Said from Afghanistan. I am a third year PhD scholar at Zoology Department.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to have you all on Startup Saturday's gathering. I am Meghna Sampana and I will be taking through this presentation. First of all, I would like to say you some ground rules. That is, please put your phones on silent. Avoid stepping in and out during the meeting. No crosstalk between the session. And the time allocated to the startup pitch is 10 minutes and 5 minutes for the Q&A session. Now to the meeting, the main goal of the Startup Saturdays is to motivate, inspire, assist founders with insightful comments and helpful advice, investment support from the investors to welcome. The speaker session will last for 30 minutes and the last 5 minutes will be the Q&A session. Your network is your net worth. I would now like to welcome our speaker of the day, Dr. K SAHU, Senior Regional Manager and Head, IPFC and TISC, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. Now, Dr. SAHU will provide us valuable insights to the role of IP and innovation for entrepreneurship. We would now like to call upon SAHU sir onto the
Excuse me. Working. No. Okay. 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 ना? Good afternoon all. It's really a privilege to meet you all because sometimes we need energy, particularly to motivate ourselves, and that is the beauty of India. unity in diversity. Yesterday we celebrate Pana Sankranti, Bihu, Baishakhi. That's the beauty of India. Today we all are in different platforms, but we are connected, collaborated, and also celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav and in fact the Startup India movement. The movement is not only accelerating the innovation growth of India, being a citizen of India, how we are mitigating the challenge of the nation at this challenging time. So friends, I represent one of the national organization called National Research Development Corporation under Ministry of Science and Technology, and my role is to support, handhold to the institution, individual, startup, MSME and industry in the country in providing innovative technology, because India has a largest number of, I think, R&D institution. We have ICMR, ICAR, CSIR, many more, and also we support startups in terms of protecting their IP, because every startup, before reaching to the market, they have to make a strategy to protect their intellectual property. So first to protect, because we are in a ecosystem where monopoly plays an important role, because we are part of the ecosystem where WTA plays a very important role. Thank you for giving this opportunity, and certainly I will say how is the Josh, but I will try to create a momentum, because we have created a momentum here. I came from Delhi, and let me, my friends who is there, when we came, no one was serious about what we were doing, but today we are ornament to this region, not only this region, whole South India today. So friends, innovation is a long term health of economy. So innovation, everyone knows about innovation. One of the best startup which I know since I came from Delhi to Visakhapatnam is Barunji is standing here. So when I used to see my daughter, who is a 12-year-old girl, always she will tell, Papa मुझे ये करना है, वो करना है, मुझे नौकरी नहीं करना है. So सोच बदल गया है, दिशा बदल गया है, and that is nothing but innovation that connect the root, and this is the root as far as this academic institution is concerned. और कहते हैं जिस पेड़ का जड़ जितना मजबूत होता है, उस पेड़ इतना अच्छा विपत्ति को मिटिगेट कर सकता है. So point I wanted to tell you is that this kind of ecosystem, particularly university, is a place of knowledge, place of Goddess Saraswati, but how we can make Lakshmi, that we do in India. So certainly innovation come from, we have seen the vaccine, Covaxin, Covishield, and some of the vaccine, one of my friend is working at Europe, that is a startup, and they came out with one of the vaccine to society to mitigate the challenge of COVID-19. And the vaccine mRNA which we are talking about also came from a university. So university is a place of knowledge. Knowledge must be acknowledged. There must be knowledge management and knowledge translation to the human society. Because we have seen many companies, many startups in the global ecosystem, they have a small beginning, but today they are playing a very important role in the global economy. Last week I was IIT Madras. I would like to tell you about IIT Madras is that I was crossing, you can see that peak. I was inside the car, then I saw academic industry bridge. That means IIT Madras is connected with IIT Madras Research Park, the incubation hub. Then I thought I should take a pic. This is last week only, and this is, I wanted to tell you, innovative green technology which we have given to many startups in the country, and we are in the pipeline to provide this technology to the startup to manufacture. It is called saline lantern. You will just put 1 liter of saline water, you will get 7 days electricity. You can see the peak. My own minister, my CMD, the scientist herself, who developed this invention is a woman. So this year 2023 we are celebrating World IP Day, World Intellectual Property Day, 26 April, Women and IP, Innovation for Better Future and Creativity and Innovation. We have to leverage, we have to support, we have to handhold, we have to connect, we have to collaborate, and we have to celebrate. And that's the celebration we are doing in taking the technology in the global arena. कहते हैं ना, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So how we have to showcase our innovation at the global arena, that is the need of the hour. That's my role to stand before you, how we should connect many more. Because let me also tell you my credential here. We have supported many startups of the region in protecting their IP free of cost. We are bearing the cost, not only filing up to the grant of all IP. We have given many fund to the many manufacturing startup also in the product development, product validation, product commercialization, and also market survey. So many startup, those who are here, they are not only making proud to us, nation proud, because innovation for all, innovation for the community and society, and that's the vision and mission of our founding father Mahatma Gandhi, self-reliance, entrepreneurship. So many startup of the region, you might be knowing, many of the our Barun is also here, my own friend, they are here, they are doing certainly many things, they are doing their best, because everyone have their own limitation, but certainly we have to mitigate. Mahatma Gandhi has given a right, what is that right? Anyone can tell me? What kind of right we got from Mahatma Gandhi? Fundamental right, am I right? But there is also another right called intellectual property right. Today we have to discuss. Every individual has the right to protect their intellect, the output in the form of design, in the form of patent, in the form of trademark, in the form of copyright. Unfortunate part for India, because of lack of awareness, today India has been kept a priority watch list by US Department of Commerce called Special 301 provision before India. You know, many of the academics, vice chancellor caught in plagiarism, infringement, they not only lost their job, they went to jail. So IPR is a legal right, legal in nature, and those startup, if you are not protecting your right fast, don't venture to the market. And that strategy you have to adopt. Because I will give you one small example. One of the Visakhapatnam based startup got a fund from Government of India. After 6 months he came out, I mean he came to my room and he was crying, because he was having a letter. In that letter it was mentioned that he is infringing one of the company intellectual property right. So whatever the fund he has allotted, that must be returned to the Government of India, and Dr. Sahu may kindly look into it. And today we mitigated the challenge of the startup, and that startup is giving product to the nation today. Here is the value of IP. So whenever you are doing something, first protect, because we are in an ecosystem where protectionism is more important. The invention in innovation in every platform, why China is #1 globally today in IP. In a WTO ecosystem, you have to protect so that you can create your brand, your visibility, your monopoly in the global market. In a simple word, you will get a right over your creativity and innovation, and you can go to the market with your invention. So navigating the new business, the future is foggy. Always you must think what are the freedom you have before reaching out to the market which you are launching to the market. So intellectual property protection is most important and most essential today. That's why Government of India, under the Startup India program, we have a startup intellectual property facilitation. Even Government of India will bear the cost for your startup. That's why we are bearing the cost for filing your patent, design, copyright, trademark, up to grant of IP. So that is one of the valuation you are getting from me. Tomorrow you can come to my office and you can ask, सर मुझे इसका पेटेंट कराना है, मुझे ड्यू डिलिजेंस कर दीजिए, इसका पेटेंट फाइल करने के लिए जो भी हेल्प है कर दीजिए. We will do that. In fact, I am happy that yesterday we supported 24 startup and MSME in protecting their IP. Yesterday only from Visakhapatnam office. So point what I wanted to tell you is that you are not running a charitable trust, you are running a business. और बिजनेस में एट द एंड ऑफ द डे प्रॉफिट चाहिए, और प्रॉफिट चाहिए तो आपका प्रोडक्ट का ब्रांड होना चाहिए, आपका गुडविल गेस्चर होना चाहिए. अभी जैसे मैं वरुण को कहीं भी देखता हूं तो 10 लोगों को मैं बोलता हूं, यहां भी नहीं बोलता हूं, भुवनेश्वर में भी बोलता हूं, हैदराबाद में भी बोलता हूं, गुजरात में भी बोलता हूं, बिकॉज बोलते हैं ना गुडविल गेस्चर, वर्ड ऑफ माउथ। मैं 10 आदमी को बोलूंगा, 10 आदमी उनको पूछेंगे 10 बात उनके बारे में, देन अल्टीमेटली यू विल रीच टू द society and to mitigate the challenge in your own business and prospect. So big thing always have a small beginning. We must not underestimate anyone. मैं ऐसे लोगों को यहां देखा हूं, मेरे 5 साल की, हिंदी में बोलने में प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है ना? ओके, सो कभी कभी हिंदी बोलता हूं। ओके सर, आई विल स्पीक इन इंग्लिश। Okay, yeah, yes. I have the friend from Afghanistan. We met during Global Tech Summit. So I visited, sir. I visited his hostel also. So branding is most important today. Whatever may be your invention or idea, the branding must percolate to the market, and that branding today we are enjoying any kind of branding from our own locality. Araku coffee, it's the best branding. पचमपल्ली इक्कत, बनारसी साड़ी, कुल्लू साल, बीकानेर भुजिया, आगरा का पेठा. So this is the product coming from a region. We have to brand it. It has own credibility. It has no patent, but it is a geographical indication of goods. Certainly the Rasgulla. So point I wanted to tell you is that is the opportunity, and let me also inform you, Mysore is a place with lot of opportunity, and entrepreneurship is from their geographical indication of goods. Mysore sandal, Mysore soap, all agarbatti, everything. See, you will see more than 1 lakh people are getting doing in that entrepreneurship opportunity. So India needs more invention, India needs more innovation. We have to protect, we have to manage, and we have to leverage, because our innovation index in India globally is very poor. I will say we are 40, and it is unfortunate. Last year I was in Europe, there was a function, and in that podium someone was announced, we have the representative from India and their innovation index was 40. I was not interested to go to the podium. So I hope you will understand, we have to leverage that, because let me also come to you here. In this ecosystem, that IP system was not there 5 years back. I will say, because I was here, but today you go and ask any startup, any researcher, any scientist, any MSME, मुझे पैटेंट कराना है सर, मुझे डिजाइन एक कराना है, मुझे एक ट्रेडमार्क कराना है. एक सोच बदला है, एक दिशा बदला है, and we have to change as per the demand of time. So we have to be Indian Bollywood movie Three Idiots. How many of you have seen this movie? Yes. So you have know the character of Funsung Wangdu and Chatur Ramalingam. So the Funsung Wangdu is none other than our good friend Sonam Wangchuk at Ladakh. You go, and I will request you, at least you visit Ladakh and see his institution, Himalayan Institute of Alternative. I was there with my daughter, because my daughter told me she wanted to meet Sonam Wangchuk. Then I took her, and you will see the lot of innovation. Outside temperature -10, inside 24, without electricity. And that person is giving, you can see that he is giving tent to Indian military at Galwan Valley. At that Galwan Valley, we lost many of our brave soldiers. So that innovation mitigate the challenge of the nation, and that is entrepreneurship today. So we are in an ecosystem. There is a paradigm shift through innovation. All IoT, Industry 4.0 has come, and it has been reported 42% of in the next few years, our dependency to this sector will be more, and also we have to reorient ourselves, and that is the need of the hour. And also the intellectual property protection is very, very important, because invention, innovation come from various geographical locations across the globe. So the acknowledgement of the knowledge, recognition of the creator of the IP, recognition of the startup must be there. That's why we have to protect our IP, and that's why last year we had a theme of world, because I also look after World WIPO Technology Innovation Support Center in India. at Visakhapatnam only, and this center got a national award in 2020 as a best innovation center. What we have done, that also I will brief you. But this year we are celebrating World IP Day on 26th of April. Women, the theme is Women and IP Accelerating Innovation and Creativity. It is our fundamental duty to support the women towards entrepreneurship and skill and also opportunity. And we run a Kiran IPR scientist program. Many of the women scientists of this region also, not only they are doing their best, they are making us proud in the national ecosystem of innovation in working, and that recently also covered by many media. So we are innovation index. Gradually we are improving our index from 81 to 40. One of the biggest challenge for Indian startup, Indian MSME, Indian industry and academia is intellectual property right. The biggest challenge. Government of India has asked university to come out the IPR policy. That's why my own former CMD is the IPR chair professor in Andhra University. There is IPR center, and also to teach IPR. So the role of IP comes because tomorrow your teacher must not misguide you. Sometimes students do the work, teacher sometimes take the credit. He become the first author or whatever it may be. So that ethics, practice and originality should be there, and there should be IPR policy, so that everyone will respect that IPR policy, and it will be a Bible for the institution as far as the institutional IPR policy is concerned. Unfortunate part, in many of the country, our own neighboring country, if you see, their public sector investment in R&D is very higher than private sector. Private sector R&D is more than public sector. In India, public sector R&D investment is more than private sector. Because today you come out with something, tomorrow somebody will plagiarize it, somebody will infringe and take the product in the market. So that is one of the biggest challenge. We have a policy flagship. That's why we are creating a momentum, ecosystem, platform, leveraging such activity and supporting for IP, because we are in the flagship program of Government of India like Make in India, which I deal in technology transfer, and that I will also brief you what kind of technology transfer we have done, what are the opportunity in doing technology transfer and new technology, and that is nothing but indigenization and self-reliance. Other than this, we have Startup India, Digital India, Skill India. So friends, necessity is mother of invention. We have seen in COVID, we lost many of our known faces. Many of the people from Andhra University also I know, whom we lost, many of the excellent startup guys, journalists, we lost in this corona. So every challenge there is an opportunity, and in that challenge many invention, innovation come from this region only. There is a medtech zone, whether you know or not, the largest number of RT-PCR manufacturer in medtech zone at Visakhapatnam. During COVID, whatever the product, tracing, testing, treating, oxygen concentrator, you go and see more than 10,000 people are working inside there. That is innovation, that create the value, and that is entrepreneurship. Many startup, Biogen is one of the company, very soon it will be a what you call Barun ji, जो 100 crore का होता है जिनका, unicorn. हमारे घर में unicorn है. So that's the ecosystem we have developed, and ecosystem must collaborate, because academic is a place of knowledge. We must acknowledge the knowledge, protect the knowledge in the form of intellectual property, and also we must do the scale up of that knowledge into a process and product. Then we can get a Lakshmi. So we can bring Lakshmi and Saraswati together. And without bringing Lakshmi and Saraswati together, only we will talk about Harvard and Oxford, but we will not tell any Indian university. This is bringing Lakshmi and Saraswati together. You can see left to me, the scientist along with research scholar who develop a lutein, which is a nutraceutical useful for our eye, and the lady, the startup leader who is standing left to me, came and took the technology, and today whole nation and society will get the benefit, and many people will get the benefit, including inventor who have created that IP in the form of patent, so that investor can and invest and product will come to the market. Sitting at home, the scientist will get her benefit sharing over his intellectual property creation. So that is nothing but bringing Lakshmi and Saraswati together. Amul, you please go back to your early years. Just remember the Amul. Just go to your kitchen, taking the spoon with by seeing mothers and father whether they are looking towards you or not. That Amul also came through academia and industry only, and also startup. People like me who likes paratha, sometimes doctor told cholesterol बढ़ गया, paratha कम कर दो. At that time somebody also came out with a low cholesterol ghee, and the company called Quality Dairy. Once upon a time it was a startup. Today 1,000 people are getting direct livelihood, and whole nation is giving a low cholesterol ghee in the name of Live Light. And those who have developed as a patent extracting triglyceride, they are retired and getting the royalty from the company, which we are sharing 5% of the mechanism of benefit sharing. So we have to be out of box. And Indian Bollywood movie 3 Idiot very well touch upon. And innovation is always market driven, invention driven, and technology driven. Normally we used to say, or our scientists normally do in typical academic institution, I have developed something. Yes, you have developed, but whether there is a market demand, whether there is a consumer demand, whether there is a societal driven, we must have to look into that. Then only our technology or our invention will be innovation and innovation readiness level for commercialization. So we have to balance the approach, and we have to respect the IP, because IP, no one has told that IP only PhD scientists only develop the IP. No, anyone can create IP, and there are various form of IP, and these are patent, design, copyright, geographical indication of goods, layout, design of integrated circuit, protection of plant varieties and farmer right, copyright, and patent. These are the various type of IP. That IP plays a very important role in our innovation ecosystem as far as the startup is concerned, and this platform will internationalize our innovation and will be part of international system of innovation. Because without IP protection, we may not be able to take our product globally. We must have to create, protect, and exploit, and then only we can get a benefit and integrate and monetize our IP, and those startups who are sitting here or enjoying their benefit because of their intellectual property. So we have to integrate IP into our institution. The way we talked about branding. Branding is nothing but, sometimes people used to say, I am from IIM Ahmedabad or I am from IIM Visakhapatnam. That's the brand they used to percolate to the mass. And that's the recognition in the knowledge society. So we have to brand our institution. Barun Jami, his product is a brand in the region. One day it will be internationalized and already reach out to that level, and we all are the brand ambassador. I will show you how we are branding our people from this region at global platform directly, indirectly. I will show. We have to monetize, we have to market. How we will market? If it is patented, somebody will trust you. Any IP driven product, if you are taking into entrepreneurship, people will trust you because you are taking a genuine invention which is novel, which has industrial applicability. एक bottle दे दो. And that is a strategy. What is that strategy? IP is nothing but a strategy to create the value and extract the value. So benefit of IP for economy, innovation, and the nation towards self-reliance very important. We have seen in COVID, digital became our physical. Again, the challenges are coming. So you can see how ebooks, musical, artistic, we are paying directly, indirectly to this startup company or company and using their, and that is the new age communication and business strategy. And let me tell you, copyright, as per the FICCI KPMG report, in 2017, because of the copyright piracy, India lost 60,000 jobs annually. 3.6 billion Telugu film industry lost because of the plagiarism and infringement of their copyright. India lost 180 billion in the copyright violation. This is the report, and this is the challenge, and certainly it creates an impact to our economy and innovation ecosystem. Tomorrow when you will come to my office, if I will give a glass of or a bottle of water, are you going to drink this one? How many of you will drink? No one will drink. क्या पता है अंदर क्या है? But certainly you will drink this one. And I am also drinking like this by seeing the belly. So this is nothing but the brand, and this is the trademark. Every startup must protect their brand, and that is the visibility, and that is the ingenuity of the product in the market. Yesterday, one of the industrialists came to my office. I am not naming him. He stayed close by only. I asked him, how this corona affect your business? He told, I got 100% profit, and I have now, I increase the manpower, and particularly I focus women manpower into my company, and now strength is around 76 women are working. This is, I am talking about one of the company here, and his product is, I am just using it right now also. I do not want to mention because it is a platform. That means he was very serious about his product, and his product was not brand protect the trademark in globally. Because of that only he came to my office, and he wanted to protect the trademark in that country so that he can export the product. I hope you got the point, role of trademark, and that's normally in Hindi we call jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai. I am coming to how we brand our product. You can see I was in Copenhagen Business School. I was presenting Ponduru Khadar. How many of you knows about Ponduru Khadar? Yes, I am so happy that you people know. This is our root. This is our people at the grassroots who are depending livelihood. We have to brand it. We have to protect it. We have to create a goodwill gesture. I used to present, and also I used to present dignitaries at Europe our Araku coffee. You can see I was presenting Araku coffee and briefing about Araku coffee. Even I took US counselor to Araku. He met all the farmer. That is innovation that create value, and that is nothing but connecting the dots. And that is not possible without your support. Today you are full, I mean, I am so happy because I had another engagement, but I cancelled because tomorrow morning I am going for APSCI meeting to Tirupati. But I thought I must go because Andhra University, let me also tell you, when I came Visakhapatnam, I was sitting in Andhra University. Today it has an excellent ecosystem. When I came, there was nothing. But today I am proudly standing before you, and we have to brand our product. Create a goodwill gesture of our product. Whenever any guest come to my office, I present such kind of product, and they took it very positively. And that is nothing but vocal for local. And that is innovation that create value to the society and to our root, the people at last mile. Rasagola, certainly, being a ultimately you like maybe Odisha Rasagola or Bengali Rasagola, but that create something different, mesmerize the culture of India. Whenever we give any kind of sweet in the form of Rasagola, that create a notion. Araku coffee, we can give smile to the woman at last mile. If we brand and promote and protect and export many more, and there will be a certainly benefit sharing, and community will get at the same time. Many such product, but we have to build the capacity of our young budding student. That is the need of the hour, because we are in a ecosystem where industry 4.0 is playing important role. We have to protect, leverage, manage, connect, and also monetize the invention and innovation in industry 4.0, which somewhere there is a lacking, and Government of India is taking the lead role on that part, and that is the need of the hour today. We have to bring academia industry together, and we have to create a IP policy and also benefit sharing. Suppose you create some IP as a students and left the institution, but your patent is with your faculty, along with your faculty, somebody is interested and ready to pay for 20 years, you will get the benefit sharing, and you have to renew your patent right, because of that right somebody has invested, and also you have to make the strategy of intellectual property, and that policy we have to create and establish and connect. So friends, you innovate, we are there to help you. That is why I am standing before you. Any invention, I will not say invention, any idea which you are thinking, it is a novel idea and it is your idea, you must protect. You must not infringe other idea. Other idea, you will go jail, you lost your job, you lost your credibility, and that is the challenge today we are facing nationally and globally and bilaterally. That is I talked about special 301 provision before India by the US Department of Commerce. We are as a national organization bridging the gap between Lakshmi and Saraswati. Saraswati is an academics institution, many ideas, we leverage that idea, manage that idea, incubate that idea, translate that idea, validate that idea and make a product, and we have many more such technology available, and we are transferring into industry, MSME and startup. This is the recent news bulletin. I thought I must share you. This is something which reflect that we are doing something. So Times of India recently reported NRDC Vizag emerged go-to destination for IP right. NRDC Vizag to manage 2 Tamil Nadu National Incubation Center. So this is something what the opportunity we have got in mitigating the challenge, and all these activities as far as the technology transfer, technology validation, technology commercialization, marketing, scale up, prototype, IP protection, we do, we support, we handhold. That is our role, and giving a new product to the nation and nation building towards self-reliance. So friends, normally we talked about innovation, everyone, it is also we have a innovation valley here, and everyone talks about innovation. So one thing I will tell you, sometimes without seeing market demand, why corona testing, treating and testing technology demand driven? Because there is a demand in the market, there are people to invest, there are people to evaluate, that is why there is a market today, we all are mitigating such challenge. So innovation readiness level plays a very important role rather than technology readiness level. Normally we talked about my technology ready for commercialization, okay, but whether market is ready to take your technology, how much time? Ho gaya? Okay. So I will skip this one. This is something need of the hour, you should know, and in our ecosystem people are not taking seriously. We must think innovation readiness level, forget about technology readiness level. कुछ भी टेक्नोलॉजी बना लो आप, अगर मार्केट में डिमांड नहीं है, कंज्यूमर में डिमांड नहीं है, आपका कस्टमर में डिमांड में नहीं है, और इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग एनी फ्रीडम टू ऑपरेट, you forget, don't invest on that part, because you have to mitigate the challenge. And we not only recognize inventor and innovator, we also respect and recognize budding innovator, those who are from engineering college or student at academic institution. We mentor, we connect, we collaborate, we handhold, and also we support to women towards entrepreneurship under Startup and Stand Up India. And we have a Kiran IP scientist program. Every year we select Kiran IPR scientist. This program got national award, presidential award we received, and it is called Nari Shakti Awards. So towards innovation and entrepreneurship, and we go institution to build such kind of opportunity and create such kind of young leader who are making us proud, nation proud with their invention, innovation, and taking their technology globally, because that's our role as connecting to the global in mitigating the challenge. That's our role, that's our recognition, that's our vision and mission towards green technology, towards blue economy. And in fact, we have blessed that we have 4-5 scientists who are working in my department, who are women scientists. Recently, one of the scientists came from, Dr. Bhavya Manjira is a student of Andhra University only. She came 2 days back from Copenhagen Business School, who got Benida Fellow Program. She presented about excellent our practice in 7 European countries, and it was just reported in the Times of India. So we are doing our best in connecting the dot, collaborating with you all. But at last, the problem is never how to get a new innovative thought into our mind, but how to get the old one out. We have to change our mindset as per the demand of time, because we are in an ecosystem. The ecosystem is knowledge intensive. Knowledge must be acknowledged. We must have to manage the knowledge and monetize the knowledge, because that's the dream of Mahatma Gandhi, who had homegrown idea, technology and self-reliance. Thank you all of you for giving this opportunity. God bless you. Jai Hind.
One simple question. So, you're supporting startups, you also look at like international pricing.
Earlier we used to give, now people are serious about their brand. So there is some limitation on that part financially, but other aspect we do. And Indian trademark we give free of cost. You need not to worry about that trademark or design. Once we file, it is our responsibility up to the grant of patent. Very interesting thing I will tell you. Visakhapatnam, the person is doing excellent business. That is startup I have given. Now one of the industry from Dubada, he was sweating by getting that litigation. Then he came to me, he discussed, and he was ready. Sir, ऐसा कोई mechanism है इस केस को, I mean to mitigate such challenge? Then I told no, you have to go logically, and there is a blunder at your end. And then he realized now what he is doing. He is finding out all the product, process or the value chain of his companies, what are the IP centric products, so that he should protect, and it should be properly managed, so that he should not get any litigation. And you know, for a startup, getting a litigation is nothing but a biggest challenge to mitigate. Once you go to the court, you spoil yourself. I know, and everyone knows that even how we are mitigating such kind of challenge for many of the startup also, many of the industries also. So that's our role to do that. But certainly you come and yeah, madam.
For the trademarks, you said you paid your cost. Is it only for startups or any MSMEs?
Anyone. But now the clause is also, earlier we are giving free to everyone. Now we are coming the potentiality. We are also doing a due diligence about your project, whether your project is viable or not. Let me tell you, yesterday when I send a 24 file for, you know, I have to, being a government of department, there is a protocol. When I send 24 file for approval, there are 2 query came. I mean about that startup from Visakhapatnam only. I am talking about Visakhapatnam and another from Vijayanagaram. So I have to justify that, why we are giving that, because all financial, all this thing will also audited. So something goes wrong ultimately. So we do due diligence, then accordingly process the file. Any more? Yeah. We are, it is a national organization, it is your organization, it is not my organization. Anytime many people are coming. So for that, today one lady called me and we transfer. Very interesting thing I would like to tell you. This is for you. Made in Denmark. That girl came from, brought from Copenhagen Business School. So you are asking something? Yeah. We are a national organization, everything, my mobile number information, abhi to main aapko diya. Talk to me. I am at your doorstep. Don't call me at midnight. So, and because of you only we receive national award. So awards, national awards nobody will give by doing hanky panky, but because of your support only, and we did many technology transfer here. I hope you got my point. Yeah. हो गया time? Okay. Any? Okay, sir. Please.
Can we declare or publish our innovation?
Once you file a patent, you must go for publication. But once you publish, you cannot file a patent application. So that is the strategy, and that is the IP, and that is the most strategic play thing. Once you publish in any journal or any magazine, that cannot be patentable. It is a public knowledge. It is a public information. So first to file. In India, first to protect. In US also first to protect, then publish. Otherwise, first you publish, you perish. Sir, you catch it. Wow, very good.
How much time it will take from the patent and to keep the patent right?
In India, for a startup, in 9 months also startup got the patent right. So we have, even if a woman is a startup, all kind of flexibility is also there. And because we have to promote women towards entrepreneurship. Okay. So we have a transparent system. You can also see what is the status of the application. You yourself can also warn to the department, yes, my case. So yesterday I got a call, sir, what are you doing? You spoil my all this thing. One of the, all the scientists called me. What happened? Sir, that attorney has not filed the FER. No, you don't worry. Then I came to know that scientist herself did not give the proper information. That's why attorney did not file. Then, so that kind of challenges comes, because that technology we are transferring to one of the country outside. So for that, patent is important. Without patent, nobody will take your technology. Okay? Thank you. Okay. My wife called me twice.
Thank you, sir, for the speech. I would like to call upon Akshita to participate. Please accept.
Okay, come. What you do, Akshita?
I'm studying first year engineering CSE department.
Thank you. God bless you.
Now to call upon the first startup pitch of the day, Setup Biz by Sri Charan Kommana. Setup Biz helps the entrepreneurs to build their internal business processes and operations while they continue to focus on the product development. They ensure their startup doesn't fail due to any operational reasons. I welcome Sri Charan onto the stage for Setup Biz to take over. Please remind you have only 10 minutes for the pitch.
Thank you everyone. First thing, my name is Sai Charan. Just a correction. And before I start presenting on setup, I'd like to know my audience first. How many of you are students here, be it graduation, post-graduation? Anything? Can I have like a raise of hands? Okay, that's a majority of the crowd. Thank you. Next thing. Thank you. Okay, cool. How many of you would consider yourself as an aspiring entrepreneur? As in, you have an idea that you believe in, you want to take it forward, something like that. Haven't started a venture, something like that. Okay. Most of you, I believe, are entrepreneurs here already. Okay, cool. Let's start off with a story, simply. Okay. some slides. Let's start off with a story. Two individuals, completely complementing skill set. Both of them had a common vision, common mission to build something cool, to build something that can work out. Both of them really young in their professional entrepreneurial journeys, in the second year of engineering. Probably this was in the year 2019. They started off with a venture. They built a B2B product and it was a good success. They had like awards. They represented India on international stage. They won grants, prize money, etc., etc., etc. But they were not able to scale. The first client was indeed Geetam. They captured all the three Geetam universities, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Visakhapatnam. But post that, they were not able to take it forward. They were not able to expand it. They were not able to build a complete full-fledged business out of that one particular product. In retrospect, thinking on why that happened, it was more because it was their first venture when they started out. And when any first time entrepreneur starts out, right, probably you guys, when you started out with your first ventures, it was like you'll join a incubator or some kind of a mentorship cohort where you'll have a 6-week or a 8-week training period in which you'll learn about concepts like TAM, SAM, SOM, customer surveys, user personas, user journeys, etc., etc., etc. Practically, if you observe, all of these are fill in the blanks, are blanks that you need to fill for you to be able to figure out what your product is, specifically only the product side of things. Eventually, then you'll jump into the next side, which is operations. Once you're running the business, once the product is out in the market, once you're in the show, right, operations come into the picture. Then later marketing, then later something else, something else. It's always a bunch of blanks that you need to fill. And every time there is a set of blanks, you'll probably take like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or n number of weeks to be able to understand what the blanks are, just to understand. This is the biggest reason why a lot of first time entrepreneurs fail. And indeed, we often hear these things, right? Like you should probably do an MBA and then get into your venture. You should work somewhere for a couple of years and then get into your own company. Practically, what they mean by you need to work somewhere is not that you'll copy their, the other company's idea or something like that. You'll understand what blanks are there. It's all about finding, it's all about knowing what you even don't know. It's not like you need not have the answers, but you need to know the questions in the first place. That's exactly what Setup helps you with. Put an admin panel, a repository of all the questions that one would need to fill, the blanks that one would need to fill in as an entrepreneur to be able to convert their idea into a proper business. This covers various aspects along the lines of product, operations, marketing, legal, and compliances. So as Sir was just mentioning, IPR is something really important. And many people don't know that. Very true. We can attend workshops, but how many workshops can we possibly attend? How long will it take to find out all the missing blanks that are there? To just know that, okay, IPR is something that we need. Things like that. That's where Setup comes in. We provide an AI-powered a data repository, a blanks repository for the user to fill in, and based on the domain that your idea is in, based on the target market that you're looking for, our AI is going to help you with generating the blanks, also generating the responses, also connecting you with potential outsourcing agencies, the third-party agencies that can help you with the service side of things. Setup is a relatively recent thing. It's 4-month-old venture. This is my third startup at a founder capacity. And for Setup, we currently have a couple of competitors, but this is a very fragmented market wherein we are typically looking at a holistic approach in terms of all the departments, end-to-end support, while other companies like you have Zoho, it's a very famous brand for marketing and customer relations. Zoho is like kind of the synonym, you can say. When it comes to Zoho, it's a very cool tool, definitely. But imagine you're in the first month of your business. Would you really need Zoho? You're in 6 months of your business. Would you really want to pay for Zoho? You're not really doing so much of business, or you're not having so much of funds that you want to probably be spending on that side. That's exactly where Setup comes in, where we provide a very minimalistic solution, exactly what is required for an early company within the first 1 1.5 year of its operations. Just focus on what is required, leave all the noise aside. As you scale up, definitely you can switch to Zoho, you can switch to other platforms, you can switch to things like K SAHU for HR management. You have a lot of tools there, but starting the first 1 year, 1.5 year is when 99% of the failures happen. Like if there's like a data set of 100 failures, it's mostly like in the first 1 year of its operations. That's where we want to support with. As a vision of Setup, we want to help with the success rate of a startup. Our revenue generation is fourfold. The platform itself is going to be a SaaS model. Apart from that, you know the blanks, right? I was mentioning about what blanks you'll be filling out on the platform. Now, specific to these blanks, you can definitely fill out your own answers, but there are some blanks that you would need support from some third-party agency who is a specialist in that. For example, best example, IPR. You can try to submit your own application probably, but it's always a better thing to go for an expert in that. You can submit your own GST filings. It's a null return probably in the first 1-2 months. It's still better to have like a CA. You can probably have your own marketing strategy. Still, it's better to go with someone. If you need support, if you need any additional agency help you with it, that's where our services wing comes in. We partner with different companies that are specialists in that particular domain. Like if it's marketing, we have a different set. If it's compliance, we have Vakil Search. If it's legal, we have lawyer, etc., etc. That's that. And performance metric tracking. What I mean by performance metric tracking is we have a lot of variables in startup, but what is your definition of success? The definition of success will change quarter to quarter, probably month on month, depending on the pace at which you're moving. But how are you tracking that? You're probably checking with some Excel sheets. You're probably running it on some random notes, but that is not scalable across the team. If it's a team of 5 people, absolutely fine, no big deal. But if it's even a team of 20 people, that's going to be a little challenging. That's where the performance tracking comes in. And at the end, what we are creating here is a huge data repository of startups and all of their moat, the key parameters or the key aspects of a startup. Now I can connect these with VCs, I can partner with VCs, and this can be, we can say in a way, LinkedIn specific to startups. That's the fourth way we are looking at it. And I'm currently registering the company in Delaware, Texas. We are looking for a raise, we're looking to raise 400K probably in the next couple of months. So this is the split, and that's pretty much it. I'm open to questions. Please grill me. I think that would be giving me more thought process towards it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Right now we're not incubated anywhere. Completely doing it individually. I did my graduation from BITS Hyderabad. Graduated in 2022. Started off as an entrepreneur in 2019, mid 2019-ish. First company was Delta Nav. The story that I shared initially was my own story. Then I had a second venture in 21. Started that. It had its own ups and downs. Saw my fair share of ride. So. I'm currently staying in Hyderabad. I am a native of Vizag though, so I keep shifting on and off. Yeah.
What you are seeing is market potential, because see, I'm asking in a very layman process. Yeah. Sustainability of the startup is most important. Because even Amazon is also the sustainability is going down.
Correct.
So think in that way, in that broader perspective, so that it can make you more confident.
Correct. So right now, from a strategy standpoint, I am absolutely bullish. Personally, as an entrepreneur, I'm a very bullish entrepreneur. So that is the reason I am going for that huge raise in the initial things. I want to capture as much market as possible. Right now, my major focus is on that. But yeah, I do get the point. Yeah, thank you. Anything else? TAM, yes. Just a second. Oh, sorry, I missed that slide. But yeah, we have the TAM SAM planned out. TAM is the global entrepreneur set, which is approximately 700 odd entrepreneurs. SAM is Indian entrepreneurs, which is about approximately 140 million entrepreneurs. And SOM, we are looking at the early entrepreneurs, typically the student founders and the first, second, third time founders, the initial ones, first and second entrepreneurs. We are taking that approximately at 10% of the SAM, which comes down to around 10 million in India specifically. And about pricing strategy, the platform has a no entry barrier. That is one of our competitive advantages. We don't have any entry barrier, and eventually we'll be taking like a pay cut from the services that are being provided. And the AI hasn't been rolled out yet. That will also happen soon.
I find your competitive analysis based, so I don't think Zoho is your competitor. Then what you claim as services that you're offering, I can think of 5 names right there's F6S plus what I mean has a lot of competition for also organized. There's Connect Club which came out very recently. Then there's a lot of individual platforms run by VC. Alpha, for example, Alpha has one platform called full metric of everything. So yeah, there are a lot of these platforms already exist, and the problem that you have, I mean, so you might have a solution, but the problem that I see is that it's like in startups also. I mean, I'm sure it's a SaaS company, startups and the price. So the other side, you have to also offer services. So you have to bring both the sides in platform. A lot of people are already doing this for free of cost. So for them, they're only charging to the company free. You might have to figure out how you want to price.
Services are not our primary thing. Services are a complementary thing just so that we can capture the end-to-end wing. We can have like the full story present there. Our primary thing is only going to be the platform. Yes, the questions are present in a lot of places. You can just Google them up. You can do that. But you'll probably copy paste the questions into a Google Doc, or you'll get a Google form that you'll fill out or something like that.
Saying that there are already platforms
Same, they are being
I'll check that out then. I think I missed them. I'll look it up.
I mean, I think your competitive analysis page is also incorrect. Because Zoho is a CRM.
Correct.
It doesn't have any of the people that you're talking about. Because we use Zoho particularly for our company.
Okay.
So I think you might want to recheck on your company.
Yeah, I'll look into that. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Anything else? Okay. Oh yes, this deck was made in like a hurry, so yeah, it's a bit messed up, but yeah. Okay, thank you everyone. Oh, thank you.
Now we move on to the second pitch of the day, ARCSLOT by Sandeep. ARCSLOT is an e-commerce marketplace which provides end-to-end solutions in the field of construction. Their idea is to digitalize all the activities which are carried in the construction marketplace, providing simple, tangible, reliable, transparent, and opportunity providing solutions to all scales of construction. I now welcome him to take over.
Hi, good evening everyone. Rather than as a pitch deck, I want this session to be more interactive, because the better we understand the idea, the better it is. So everything begins with an idea. Everybody knows it. Whether you as a person you grow with an idea, you break with the help of an idea. I'll tell my own story, then you might relate it in a better way, because I have started this journey in 2018, where I was into my family business actually. From past 60 years, from 4 generations, my dad, grandfather are into this business. That is like the brick and mortar, general brick and mortar business. So initially, I stepped into the business in 2016, and I thought like every day this is very routine. See, generally people come, buy a product, we'll interact with them, we'll sell ourselves, and at the end of the day, they'll buy the product and they'll just leave. And this goes on, and then I started noting that there's nothing I have to do in it, because I'm sitting there. My person will come, he'll tell me what product that person wants this product. I'll just give him a very simple KOT. He'll buy it and he'll go. Then that is the point where I got very irritated with my life, and I started jotting down points like what all I want to do. Then rather than see, your idea generally depends on your surroundings. With my surroundings is building material, building products. So I thought I want to create a place where minimal manual intervention should be there. So my idea is to create a marketplace which provides end-to-end solutions in the field of construction. How many of you have an idea of constructing a house? Maybe a senior people would have gone through that process, right? I'll tell you a few problems you face. You just tell me whether you have faced it or not. First thing is which material to buy. Second is which vendor we have to, I mean, whether he is trustable, reliable, I mean, will he do the work in a very proper manner or not? Will we get our house as per our dream house? Anything. And second thing is time management. We have a particular period to complete a project. We think like one year is like we want to move into that house, but after 1 year that doesn't happen like that. And every day I have to face a problem like whether the worker will come or not, whether the materials price will escalate or not. So complete 1 year of your time will be, you have to spend total time on that particular issue or that particular thing. So I started jotting down points from end user point of view. People used to come to my office and I used to ask them like, what is your problem? Like, you asked to buy a product, how are you selecting this product? Then second thing is in how much time period you want to finish this project. So like that I have jotted down 100 pain points from end users. After answering those, my father have told me in other segment, you are only answering the end points of an end customer, but what about the vendors? We as a vendors also face problems, like we generally give credit, you don't get credit on time. When the price escalation comes, we don't have an answer for it. A new product will come, they'll give for a better discount, and we are we are just sitting on one brand and we are selling it. So what I thought is, no, this is not a simple solution where we have to answer only one end user. So I thought of, I want to create a marketplace where a manufacturer, a vendor, a service provider and the end user should be beneficial. How can that be done? Only with the help of technology. As sir have said, initially I thought when I built this product in 2020, actually when I went to the market just before the COVID, people used to ask me why this product, this have no use for me, because already my turnover is this much. As a vendor perspective view, as a vendor view, my turnover is already this much, so I don't need a product. But once the COVID have struck, everybody is getting, everybody is trying to buy a product or a service maximum through digitalization. So that is the reason I thought of building this product. So I want to tell about the construction sector as a whole. Construction sector is actually the second largest sector, after agriculture, sir, and it is not organized. The problem with construction is, I will tell you a very simple example. You go to a vendor, you buy a product, like suppose you buy 100 boxes of tiles, you buy the product, then the one problem will come is how to transport them. A transporter will come, he'll tell you one different price, you'll start bargaining with them, and end of the day you'll get into some this discussion will end at some particular price point. After that, you'll take your tiles and you go there, and then you have to again think of a person who will lay the tiles. He'll start with 30 rupees, for example, 30 rupees per square feet. He'll ask another person, he'll say 25. He'll ask another person, he'll tell 25, 20. but there is no tangible services for it. That is the reason we thought of creating a complete set of tangible services. Suppose if you are taking a product for 10 kilometers from your location and a weight of 100 kgs, we have a solution. We have metrics working that way that this product for this distance will end up at this price, and this much of area of tiles will be covered for this price sector or price margin. That is the reason we thought of so as I have said earlier, we have addressed many problems like suppose project complexity. Project management not easy, as I have said earlier. So that is the reason we are creating a dashboard in such a way that we connect. Sir, we are actually the builders. We act as a builder. Suppose we have took up an hospital in Salur and Visakhapatnam. What we do is we give them a design, we give them the material, we supply them the manpower, and even the permission also we are looking into it. So it is not just about one particular project or the builders, sir. Even builders actually need manpower. It is not about just supplying the material is not the criteria. We supply the material, we supply the designs, we even give the manpower. Suppose manpower short is there in for builders, you don't get the manpower regularly, sir. Even we are also facing the same problem. I will tell a very small example, sir. Recently we have met an he is in the ranks of a manager level. He works in IOCL and he stays in Paradeep. But he wanted to create, built a house in Warangal. So in the stage of the house is like 75% completed. We are given a timeline for 8 months, but in between 6 months, 75% of his house got completed, and he have only visited the site once. Because we have created a platform in such a way that every week or every month we give him a very strict schedule. We will say this work will be done in this month, this material should be at site at this month, and as per that we will train our engineers in such a way that the material goes there, the workers goes there, and the work is done. So the idea stage is in, we have developed the idea, we have connected the dots, planning has been done. Only part is we are setting up, we are actually communicating with every player, but we are have to bring them all together and we have to run the website. Actually by 2020 March I have started the website, but because of this COVID reasons I have said earlier, I stopped it. So by this month end we are again thought of running a beta version.
How do you feel that there is a demand of this?
Demand, sir?
There is a demand?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there is a demand actually, because we don't give.
Done any market survey?
Yes, sir. We have done this market survey for vendors, for end customers, and as well as I have told manufacturers. Suppose I have seen an product yesterday in the incubation center only, agrotech something, bricks business. So there is a new company and and they want to enter new markets. See, Vizag is a grown market, they can enter. But imagine if they want to enter a rural market, it would be difficult for them, they can't go in there. So what we do is, we have a team where we set up everything and we start building. So we actually pitch their products, saying that this product is something which is good, you can use them. A prime example of that is, recently we have, you might have heard about JSW Paints. They have recently entered into Vizag market, but we are already given them 3 projects.
What is your relationship with the manufacturer?
Relationship actually depends on the quantity. So for some services we even take around 20% margin, because some products we get that margin, and for some products we get a very little margin, that is somewhere around 0.25. Our business works in volumes, and our business actually works in, I mean, you get it right, not just on one product. If suppose a building is there If we give a quotation, we can generate a quotation within 40 minutes with all the building materials required, with all the BOQs required, like how many bricks you require, how much cement you require, how much iron you require, everything will be done in 40 minutes with design. So it would be easy for them to understand, it would be easy for them to understand like how much material they are consuming, what is the project cost actually. Suppose if I say to build this house, I will charge around 2000 rupees per square feet, but the reason should be mentioned, right? Why I am charging 2000 rupees per square feet is something which is very important. So we are very clear, we are very, we divide everything in a very tangible way, and you can actually measure the metrics.
You also mentioned that you are promoting the product.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you promote them digitally or do you?
We promote them digitally as well as on site. Yeah. That we will take care of. Imagine you got into an Uber and suddenly that cab got cancelled. You can't get stranded on the road because if we think that much for a cab. Imagine you given a project to some contractor and he have left you midway, because this is something which is happening. We are working on a project in Hyderabad. 92 flats got stopped in a midway because there is lack of funds. So imagine you can't give it to another contractor, that won't happen. So what we do is, we are like a service provider. If a contractor gets dropped in, it is our responsibility to send a new contractor or a new person, and it will be done. It's like a one-point contact. Thank you.
Now we will have an open mic session. If anyone is having a new idea, they can come and share it.
I have an idea.
You will have 5 minutes time.
Okay. Yeah, good evening everyone. My name is Uday Kiran and I am a marine engineer for last 20 years. I work on ships, and recently 4 to 5 years back I started getting interesting in the desalination of seawater. And I thought the present day technologies which are in use are quite expensive, and I wanted to work out on something which is more cheap and the quality remains the same. Like the RO systems, MSD, MSF, all these are very expensive, and finally the end price is paid by the public only, whatever the price comes. So I thought of one technology where we can use this power plant exhaust which comes out to generate the fresh water. And the main advantage in this is, one, the energy is all waste heat which is going to the atmosphere. And the other thing nowadays the desalination plants face is the brine which they discharge into the sea. That is another big pollutant which is polluting the seas, damaging the marine life. So in this technique which I use, the byproduct will be pure sea salt, which can be used in other industries. So finally the output will be fresh water for drinking and a salt which can be used for domestic and commercial purposes. So the seas will remain clean. So, but basically this is in an idea stage, and so far what I have worked, it seems to be uh, worthy to go forward. But I am just looking for some technical support in thermodynamics who have better knowledge, because
You know about NIO and NIOT, National Institute of Ocean Technology.
no.
NIO, National Institute of Ocean.
Yeah, that is close to my house, but they work basically on the ocean.
Recently, Honorable President of India has inaugurated desalination plant in Navaratna last week only. Last week.
So the scientist who developed that program under Prime Minister Deep Sea Mission is from NIUT, National Institute of Ocean Technology, Dr. Ramdas, who is a director there. So I think they might have developed similar lines, and I will connect you and you talk to them, because they will, if they do not have, they can handhold you.
Yeah, sure.
They have an incubation center, which I am looking after.
Okay. I will just take the details. So this is my idea, and I want to go on with this. And today this IP thing I felt was very important, because few days back I was asking Diwakar sir the same question: how safe it will be if I
Actually, publicly पहले patent नहीं है, तो you should not say in public. Get the patent and then.
Okay, that's all. Any question? Thank you.
One more open mic session if anyone is interested.
And I come there and start speaking about.
It's 33. So 37. 33. It's been done already. So good evening, everyone. This side is Sakiran from Infinity Connects Media. We usually encourage the content creators in throughout Andhra Pradesh and Visakhapatnam. So we are currently looking for the new content creators who explore themselves in different kinds of sectors. Either it be creating a new content or exploring the things, or else there has been many kinds of content creators or bloggers. We have been currently looking and hiring the content for the different kinds of sectors. Why? Because there is a number of things and number of platforms to use and earn money, but no one knows how it's been exactly working out. We and my team has been completely planned for you to get the money and revenue for your end. So we are requesting you to collaborate with us to promote yourself throughout the India and connections and everything, a particular part from this place. So is any content creators who can start the journey and connect with us to an open place? We give you everything support, either it be post-production, production, departments or song productions, any kind of things we can be placed. So we are here to give you a commercial advertisements event too. So we are in the different sectors where we see right now, and we have been looking forward for the number of companies been collaborating for the commercial advertisements. Any sector we have been hiring right now. Primary for the creating, exploring the new persons who has been like investing something on the things, but no one knows. No, we have been investing our own money. From the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, there's many sources to earn money, but no one knows how it exactly works. Like you people know how digital marketing works, right? Affiliating marketing. So we do that, and we take some commission from each of the content creator for the percentage of per month.
Percentage of revenue generated by the content.
Yes. Either it be 50-50 as per the MOU moves forward. Per each month or academic year. Either it depends upon the shoot number of days and number of characters and the number of minutes of the dubbing studio hours. So we can be given up to 3 lakhs per month for each content creator. Yes. I have a good photographers with me, and he's always been 3 national-wide photographers with me, and a local photographers who always connected with us for the events. No, you have to collaborate with us, then we promote you in our channels. Yes. No, in-house. So is there any more questions? It's been a Facebook, Instagram, or you can call me at any time. It's 9494 6181 and 59. Yeah, but I need to check it out in my bag once and I'll give you. Just I'm going to take your card and I'll be text you in the WhatsApp.
You can say your Instagram page or Facebook
Currently,
ID.
we will not using any social media to be this particular page.
Is there any more questions? So thank you for your great time.
A few announcements before we close the session. AHUB is organizing the internship drive on 28th and 29th of April only for the students of AU. 10202 students have already from many departments of AU have registered. If any of your startups are looking for interns, you can get connected with the interns of AU and also with the AHUB team. And we have two sets of workshops on 28th of April. One is exclusively for rural women entrepreneurs on the preparation of detailed project reports and pitch deck preparation. Another set of workshop on the same day for the startup founders. The workshop will deal with design thinking and startup success hacks. Please contact us if you are really interested. And after the 3 successful hackathons, our next is planned on 28th and 29th of May, which is the theme of EV and already renewable energy. Our next Startup Saturday meeting will be on 6th May. If you haven't already registered, please scan the QR code for the attendance. Additionally, we also have a WhatsApp group. If anyone is not into the group, you can connect to me or anyone of our team.